Okay guys, it starts. I moved the cedar. I moved some rower ties. We're picking the trash up out of there now. I'm gonna cut this bank back just a little bit. I threw some of that dirt down there, and you see what he's doing. That's how they keep flies off of them. They stomp and throw dirt up on their back. Look, he'll do it again. He knows I'm looking at him. His ass is in trouble. But anyway, cut a little bit back off of here. Get this back just ever so slightly. I want to get a post in somewhere in here. It's going to go at an angle to there. And then I'm gonna scrape all this back, get it out of the way, and then we'll come in here and run a pole to there, then run another one, so on and so forth, up the hill there. I'm gonna scrape this down and see what we can get into here. Try to get this down just a little bit where I can get a line in there, and it won't look too crazy. It's gonna be kind of catty cornered in here. It's gonna be kind of an angle. But we'll get it. I'll show y'all what we get here shortly. Okay, y'all, we're gonna try to lay this out here real quick. He got a can of paint. And we're gonna try to lay it out here. See what we can do. Maybe un medi pied for my ye. But start out, yeah. Told him a foot and a half off of that. And start on this end. We're gonna start laying it out here and see what we can do. That's one. Okay, me sustain the metro. Arriba? Seaway. I'm holding it over top of it. Okay. Give me sustain. We'll hold it here about on top of it. Uno más. Okay, we're gonna come back to you when we get it all laid out here, okay? All right, bye. Okay, y'all, as you can see, I've invested heavily in this tractor. I've got an auger for the front of it. It makes it a little easier. A lot of people put an auger in the back. I've got all flow hydraulics through it. It was RW Long is who they come through, but that's a high flow hydraulics, high flow for a tractor. Now this is a mini skid steer auger, so it don't take as much flow. It'll go on about 9 gallons a minute, and that's about what this tractor's putting out. It's not as fast as it could be. It's a little slow, but gets the job done. I also got a grapple and a post puller and all that kind of stuff for it. A set of forks, obviously, bucket, then this thing, also a tiller, leveler, that kind of stuff. So I've got about anything you want for the front end of this thing. So it makes it a little easier when you're doing these kind of projects to be able to do it all without killing yourself. So we're gonna go ahead and punch some of these holes in and see what we can get done. I cut that bank back a little bit more. I kind of threw some of the dirt downhill, like over here, to level it up a little bit. We'll get down in there in a minute, let you see it a little better, and see what we get done here. But we'll let you know shortly. There's the first one. .3 foot in the ground. When you put them that deep, they tend to stay there for a while. But we're fixing to knock these other ones out real quick, and we'll show you when we get them done here. I'll try to videotape one of them drilling them. The problem is you got to keep your hand over there the whole time. It's going to be hard to adjust the tractor back and forth and keep your hand in it. So we'll see. I'll let you know. Not in me ultra. Let's try it right here one time. See what we can do. Seaway? Okay, y'all, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got the 5th hole dug down there. We're flipping them in. These posts are pretty heavy. They're probably 100 pounds a piece. You can see down the line now. I don't know. I can get you right here. They're pretty straight across there. Leaving foot. Huh. That building's sitting there at an angle, so we're at that same angle. But this is where our last post is going. Then we're going off that way. And then we're going back in that way. So I'm gonna do this one, and then we're coming up there and coming across here, doing one. So we'll get it all worked out here shortly, and figure out exactly what's going on, and then we'll let y'all know. But we're getting this line in. I'm gonna drill them holes, and then I'm gonna come back up here and drill to there. Then I ain't sure exactly what I'm gonna do, but we'll figure it out. One way or another, we'll figure it out. So yeah, we'll figure it out. I don't know yet. It can't be that hard. We'll have to figure it out. So, however, we'll load out one way or another here. And this is going to be, none of this never gets disturbed, so this won't erode. I filled in a bunch of that down there, but I also filled in over there so I wouldn't have such a big gap at the bottom. but I've got a way to fix that. We've got some other stuff we can do to make it work here. But we'll figure all that out in a little bit. There's that cow I brought from the house, that steer. He's down there. This one over here, both of them looking pretty good for what they are. They're eating good, looking good. That one there's getting twice as big. So we still got quite a few of these. He said we got 26 of those down there. I don't think we got that many, but we'll see. We'll keep getting after it. But he's got to dig that hole out a little bit. I keep hitting that building over there. I can't get quite to it, so he's digging that out. I'm gonna punch another one there, another one there, another one up here, another one here, and then we should be getting close. So I need one. I got one over there. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8 more. That'd be good. We should be all right. We'll be able to handle it. Keep knocking them out here, slowly but surely. I'm gonna put as soon as I get these done, I'm gonna put the forks back on, go over and get a couple of those, and install a couple here, I believe. I need to walk over and look at them. When I go to lunch, I'll have to pick up some washers. I've got some lag bolts, but I don't have any washers for them, so I need some fender washers. I'll see if I can get some of them. This is a holiday weekend, so might not get any today, but we'll see. Go over here and see what I'm dealing with. Yeah, I got one on here, yo. These things are heavy, real heavy. So I've got to get them in the right situation to get them hooked up. Had to leave 2 posts out so we can get the rails in. It'll be kind of hard here. Let me get off here. Okay, y'all, I got one up in there. Be like that, and then I gotta get 2 more on top of it, and then I gotta get 6 over here. This ain't easy because you ain't got room to maneuver, so I got to, yeah, it ain't easy at all. You got to dump it and slide it, and then try to pick it up and move it. Pain in the ass. You can get it. I'm gonna use these around this, I believe. I got to go down here and get the rest of it. This tractor will only pick up 2 of these at a time, and that's a load on it. But if I get 2 up there, they're in my way. So we'll have to figure that out. But we'll see. Down here, I can't get up underneath the whole stack because it weighs too much. So I'm trying not to bend them up. I'm trying to flip them out of there. All of it's pain. Pain, pain, pain. That one come right out though. I got about 4 of them on there. I can't. I got 4 of them on there. I can't pick them up. I can slide them, but I can't pick them. So, all kinds of problems here. I got to see if I can get them back on the forks a little better. But anyway, you see what I'm doing there. I'm trying to get a hold of them. So we're putting one 6-inch lag bolt in, or 5-inch lag bolt in it. This end we use a 6-inch because we gotta go through the other side. We're losing an inch or so. Got 12 inches in between them there. He's got to tighten that one up. We're gonna put a big one down there in the end hole through the side, and these are gonna run in this way into it. They're gonna be at the same height in there. That's the way we're gonna run them both into that one post without having double poles or posts. That's how we're doing it, just screwing it in. Okay, y'all, we got this part of it done. We're not done, but as done as we can get it right now. It's about 9 feet in here. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do yet. I know I'm gonna catch cows in there. Okay. There's a couple of these posts, like right here. I got to drill all the way through and put a bolt. I'm using 6-inch lag bolts is what we're using, and we just lagged them in right in the middle. If I have a problem, I can come back and re-drill and put a bolt and a nut, or get small thread and go all the way through it. In the corners, I'm doing it this way, so I don't have to set 2 posts. So I'm lagging one on the side and lagging one on the front. I'm getting all this dust in my throat. So anyway, we got this done. I'm not sure if I'm gonna cap that off. What my mind's telling me to do is hang a gate here, okay? Get the cows in there. I can hit a latch back here. I'll swing the gate shut because it's uphill. It automatically shut. When I do that, I can catch whatever in here, have another gate here where I can back my truck up here, and they'll be stuck in this section where they have to load out. They can't get out that way, they can't get out that way. All this other is guardrail. But I don't know. That's what my mind's thinking, but I'm not sure exactly what to do there. I'll ponder on it a little bit before I put these last 3 pieces up. I've also drilled all these. It's going to be a 16-foot gate right there in the middle. So I can come in, basically I can come in, I can turn to the right and go over there, turn to the left, go over there, I can go straight in. All these gates will obviously be gone, these posts will be gone out of here, where I can get in them, all them panels basically. The cows can't get to it to tear the gates up like that. They'll have to tear this gate up out here, and they won't because they don't have no reason to. So it's coming up this way, gates here, and that's going to dead end up there. Probably going to leave these 3 pieces off till I figure out if I'm going all the way through to that other side or if I'm stopping or what. Put 1 full piece over here. It's going to be a half piece over here. I got to go down here and see how many I got left. He says we got 27. I don't think I bought 27, but I might have. Not sure. So I'm going to go down here and get some. It's pushing 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We've been here since about 8:30 this morning. So it's getting a little hot. Tractor's been running good, been running non-stop. I've been bouncing between the forks, the bucket, and the auger. We went and laid it all out with paint again, and then I went through and augered them all. He's setting all the posts. I'm gonna go get the guardrail and start laying it out in front of the holes. See what we can get done. I only got about 70 bolts, so I don't know how many guardrail I can actually put up, but we'll see. My chariot that waits. Okay, y'all, we got the guardrail laid out there, got all these posts dug. There's gonna be a gate right there, and then more posts there, and then more posts there, like we talked about. So we got all the holes dug. He's widening that one just a little bit to move that post down about 2.5 to 3 inches. Them posts are 9 foot tall, so he's about 5 foot, so it's out of the ground a little over 5 foot tall. I've got the guardrail sitting at 5.5 foot over there, so they're stuck down in the ground pretty well. We had to dig that one back out. That was a bear. Like I say, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do right there yet. I've got plenty of guardrail. I got 4 pieces left over there for that. I got 3 for that, 3 for that, 3 for that, and I'm out down there. I got all my posts used. I'm out of post, so it's all railroad ties. So it should be good. It should keep the cows from tearing stuff up. You got to, when you're dealing with cows, you got to put something crazy in them. Railroad ties, for instance. I mean, most people put 4x4 post up. Cow just snap it off. You can put a 6x6 or an 8x8, but you know, when I started, like when I built that barn there, hell, I didn't know nothing about cows. I built it out of 2x4s and 4x4s and thought I was doing something. I done snapped 2 of them 4x4s in there. So when I snap one, I just put 2x4s all the way around it, all 4 corners. But I put X bracing in the side of it thinking I was doing something. Cows don't care. They'll just push the damn thing over. As soon as I get this done and that catch pen out over there, that old catch pen, I'm gonna have to take this smaller tractor and get a couple of loads of gravel and go around back where that water's running off the back of that building, hitting the ground. It's got a big ditch basically dug right in the back of the building, so it's starting to undermine them back posts. So I got to get in there with some gravel and fill it all in. So if y'all want to see that, subscribe to the channel, and we'll show you that when we get to it. But this one's about building this catch pen over here. That's probably about all I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna put this front up. I gotta think on what I'm gonna end up with over there. I gotta get a couple gates for it and see exactly what I want to do. I might actually build some 6 or some 5.5 foot tall gates, so it all looks but to the cow it all looks the same, like it's impenetrable, like it's too high for them to jump it. So that's why I put it up so high. I want them to think they can't jump it. Like that gate over there, that's like a 40-inch gate. And you can see how much taller it is than that gate. So I'm either gonna build some gates or I'm gonna buy some bull gates, which is about 2.5 times as thick as those. They're like 2.5-inch thick gates, maybe 2.25-inch gates. Where there's them things, they're like 1 5/8 inches. So they're supposedly a lot stronger, and they're designed for bulls. I got to get a little more hay in here. I'm gonna get about another 50 rolls. That's another reason why I was wanting to do this. That hay's gonna be all the way out to the edge of that building, and that's when I get in trouble with cows. And now I can actually stack some on the ground out here in front of the building. I know it won't be as good a quality as that stuff in the building, but it will be hay. And in the winter, this is Bahia and Bermuda grass here. I trampled all this down, but it's Bahia and Bermuda in here, and it goes dormant in the winter, so it'll turn brown. They won't have nothing to eat, and all they have is hay. So I'll start dumping the hay to them. I usually take about 100 bales rolls a year. I bought 50, and I had about maybe 15 or 20 in there. So there's probably 60 in there right now. I've got another 50 ordered. I've got 10 at the house for the goats. So I'm probably take another 10 to the house, and we should be good to get through the winter, and then put another 40 or so here, and I should be good. I'll have about 100 here and 20 at the house. Well, I probably only got 7 or 8 at the house now, but it'll be all right. And I usually keep this little tractor at the house. It's a 20 or 21 B21. Pretty good little tractor. I've been working on it. I did put this in there last night. And I fixed the backhoe last night, stuff like that. But been a good little tractor so far. I had to go down to I busted the front end on it. I needed a front end that was discontinued, so I had to go down to right outside New Orleans to get it. The lady wouldn't ship it, so I drove down to New Orleans. I left out about 1 o'clock in the morning, drove to New Orleans. It was down there at 8:30 when the place opened. It was a cemetery, and bought from here out. I didn't buy the loader, but I bought the front wheels, the front axle, the engine, the instrument cluster, the steering wheel, and it stopped about right here somewhere. They basically took the front end off of the tractor for fixing the transmission, and I had to drive down there and get it so I could get this 4-wheel drive back working. But other than that, it's been a real good purchase for me. I had to put all new hoses on the backhoe, and the guy screwed up the hoses on the backhoe, so like all of them's new there. Guy screwed it up where the curl is backwards, so I had to get in there and switch that around. I had both stabilizers rebuilt. I had the main cylinder rebuilt in it. I had both of these back cylinders rebuilt in it. I got a swing cylinder down there starting to drip ever so slightly, and that thing's dripping just ever so slightly too. But I don't, I probably put 30 hours on it, 40 hours on it since I had it, and I ain't had to add no fluid or nothing to it. It's been a good tractor. But these B21s, they say they're commercial tractors, so I kind of like this one. I put a quick disconnecting hole on the front so I can hook up to whatever. But other than that, I ain't done much to it. But y'all, if you like what you see, give us a thumbs up for filming. Subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already, and we'll catch you on the next one.